In this video, I'll talk about all the cool features about this vehicle. This is the MG HS. This is the New Zealand and Australian version. So I'll include all the timestamps down below so you have to skip forward. And before you go, please make sure you subscribe and like to support this small channel. And that'll be really helpful. And let me know your thoughts down under. Hopefully there'll be a part 3 as well, where I try to find a little bit more information to talk about everything. So yeah, let's get through that. The first feature is related to the aircon. You know, the aircon has climate control, everything. So if you go to the center console over here, you find a small cover just like that. I'll zoom in. So that small cover is actually related to the air vents. So what you want to do, you can switch it off, as you can see, towards your driver dashboard. That means the air vent is switched off. So it's not going to do anything like that. But if you switch it back, and you can see the air vent hose does open. What that means is if you switch on your aircon, these will blow out air or cold air or hot air, whatever you set it up with the driver's side aircon. So if you have a cool drink inside, you may want to use the aircon to cool the drink just to help you to keep the temperature. But if you have hot, let's say hot drink inside, if your aircon is hot, obviously warm, it'll keep the drink warm. So that's the cool feature number 1 about the air vents in this deep center console, just like that. The second cool feature is related to the power tailgate. So on the New Zealand version, Excite, in essence, does come with a power tailgate. You know, you push and hold, or push and hold on your key, or open from the back. Power gate goes all the way. But you can also set the power tailgate so the opening position. So what you want to do, you want to go to the car settings and go to comfort and convenience, go to other, and then that allows you to manually set the car tailgate opening position. So what you want to do, I'm going to tap here. You can see it's at 80 or 91%. You can hear the beep from the back as well. That means the power, when you open the power tailgate next time, it's only going to open to 91% of the, so the degrade or 91% of the opening position instead of opening all the way. So that's how to set the opening position. There's also a step, there's also a second choice or alternative way to set the power tailgate, which I'm going to show you right now. What you want to do, you want to make sure your vehicle is unlocked at least, then tap this tailgate, because the tailgate is set to the opening position, so it's going to go all the way just like this. What you want to do, if you want to set it to halfway or midway, something like that, just pull it slightly, hold it just like that, and push and hold this button for I think about 5 to 10 seconds. Let's push and hold. There we go. We hear the beep. Now we're going to close. Wait for 3 beeps and just wait for a second. Once it's fully closed, we're going to bring this up again, just one touch. And just like that, it's opening only at my set position. Just how that works with the opening. Obviously, we want to bring back more, and we're just going to push manually up to the 100 position and push and hold again. Hear the beep. Now, if we close and open again, it's going to open all the way, just like that. So that's manually to set your power tailgate position. So yeah, 2 ways to set your power tailgate position for the second cool feature. And the third cool feature is about the tailgate as well. You'll notice this small cover over here. That's your emergency release for the tailgate. So in case, by any chance, or anything like that, in any dangerous situation, you have been locked inside the vehicle, you can access to the tailgate. You get the manual release. So what you want to do, you want to open this cover, and you want to use your manual key to actually insert and twist. So to access to your manual key, we have the standard keyless entry key just like this. Just simply push the side bar, this sort of chrome bar, then open this cover just like that. Then you get the manual key inside, basic key to take it out. I've already taken this out, by the way. So yeah, that's how to use your manual key in the emergency release for the boot if you want to open that. The fourth feature is regarding the push start function. So we all know that you put your foot on the brake and push the button. As long as your key is in the vehicle, you can easily start the car. That's pretty easy. There's nothing special about that. But in case in any emergency situation or in any sort of particular area your key signal doesn't talk to the vehicle at all, it's always failed to talk to the vehicle, or your key actually runs out of battery on that particular day, what you want to do, you do have the sensor underneath, so you want to take this out, take the tray out, and you get a big nice center space, and leave your key flat over there. As you can see, that allows you to actually use the vehicle sensor to talk to the vehicle directly when it's get that close. So instead of, even if no battery inside the key, the vehicle will be able to still start. Well, you again put the foot on the brake, push the start button just to start it up in any emergency situation, just like that. 5 cool feature is regarding this cup holder divider. So yeah, I only know this recently, to be fair. So you can see the cup holder divider at the moment is sitting sort of somewhere in the middle. That means you can fit 2 sort of medium-sized cup holder. That's pretty easy. There's nothing special about that. But underneath the cup holder, you can see 3 slots that allows you to actually divide the cup holder to different sort of positions, everything. We're gonna point to the one on the very left towards here. Can you tell? This is smaller, this is bigger. In case you have a smaller cup or anything like that, you can fit a smaller cup at the front, bigger cup at the back, or bigger bottle at the back. Then you can also do the last one on the right that allows you to fit a big one at the front and a small one at the back. So in case you and someone else is driving the vehicle and you do have 2 completely different drink bottles or anything like that, that will really help you in terms of, in terms of the cup holder divider. Otherwise, do the one in the middle and push that in. That allows us to have a equal space for the cup holder. So very cool feature. This is number 5. Number 6 cool feature is regarding the sunroof. Again, this is only available on the Essence in New Zealand, Australia. So in the last episode, I talked about when you open the sunroof, you can push this button to open the cover to tilt open, basically. That allows you to have airflow instead of all the windows open. You may not know, if you close the shade all the way, well, before you leave the car or anything like that, you can push this up, just simply push this up. These would open just to this small cover, and the glass will open, tilt open at the back. That allows you to have a, let's call it ventilation mode. So you get airflow coming through the vehicle instead of, rainwater or anything like that, instead of so bright on the sunlight, stuff like that. So that allows you to cooling the vehicle when you jump out and something like that. No one can steal your stuff if your sunroof is open, things like that. So that will definitely help with cooling the vehicle when the vehicle is parked. So you're not worried about if you open the window, someone's gonna come in and grab the stuff like that. So yeah, that's very cool about the sunroof. And the number 7 cool feature is regarding the sound speakers of the vehicle. So in the setup, we do have a few settings where we can set up the audio settings. We know the system beep, we know the key beeps, that's pretty easy. You do have a thing called adaptive volume. So you can enable and disable this function if you like. When you disable it, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything special. We don't need to worry about that. But if we do enable it, what it does is when your speed drives up, your volume automatically boosts itself. So when you go higher speed, because you get a little bit more road noise, you do get a little bit more sort of tire noise and wind noise, stuff like that. Your volume, even if your volume stays at whatever the volume you set it on, and the volume itself gets a little bit boost, so that helps you, so you can hear the radio or sound a little bit better, a little bit clear. So that's definitely a cool feature. Personally, I would always enable that. It's just easy to use that feature instead of toggling up and down the volume all the time when your speed goes up and down, basically. Right, that's the episode of this part 2 of the cool features on the MG HS. I'll do a part 3 as well. There are definitely some cool features coming in. I've also driven this particular vehicle. This has been my drive car for the last 2 months or so. I've been driving this for nearly 3,500 kilometers. So I'll share my thoughts on this vehicle for you. I'll do a drive video on this for you as well. Obviously, once we clean the vehicle, just like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure you subscribe and like for more MG videos in the future, and let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. See you later.